What is up, guys? In today's video we have another inside the mine style video where I'm going to walk you through my thoughts and decisions as I play in Fortnite Zero Build. As always, if you guys do find this video helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below how many crown wins you have so far this season. I think I'm at like 150 or 160 something. We're going to be landing at Sun Swoon Lagoon this game. I'm sure many of you are aware of this location because a lot of the summer challenges kind of focus on it, but it's actually a very, very good landing spot. Probably is going to be more populated for the next few days than it will be afterwards, just because of the summer challenges being here. But when the summer event ends, I think this place will go back to being not very populated, and it's a pretty good landing spot. The NPC here sells a purple pump and also very close to Rumble Ruins. So the idea is you can kind of clear this and then rotate towards Rumble Ruins, get the mythic MK as well as some extra loot there, and then you should be set to win the game. Also, the Insight NPC is at Rumble Ruins, which is an NPC that has an explosive repeater that also scans the area every I think like every 45 or 30 seconds or so. So that's pretty helpful. Do not know where I'm getting shot from. This place doesn't have the most loot though. Like this is definitely not a place where you're gonna land here and then get everything you need from this spot. Like you're definitely gonna need to pick up some extra loot at Rumble Ruins, like I said. See what this player had? I think they had a pistol, yeah. Nice, we got a legendary chest. Get a purple MK, which is nice, but not the biggest deal to me because, like I said, I'm going to try to be getting the mythic one. Although we have wasted a decent amount of time here. Someone just landed right there. You can kind of use this rift to rotate towards Rumble when you want to. Getting repeatered, I just do not know where from. I think it's southwest, that player we saw landing. I'm confused. That cat sells a purple Havoc pump. And just like one of the main struggles with this area sometimes, especially right now, because like I said, there's more people kind of landing here for the summer event, is just that looting it and then getting to Rumble Ruins in time can be a stretch. Like if somebody kind of rushes Rumble Ruins, you know, and eliminates the boss pretty quickly, then sometimes you can get there later than you would want and then you miss out on the mythic. Don't know what happened to that guy that was shooting me. Seemed like there was another fight going on over there, but it might have just been him shooting the animals. But I might just let that player go. No, this guy's back. This is not a good fight for me. It's very easy for him just to play the top there. The repeater, I have no mobility. I think he may have rifted. What I was going to say is I'm just going to go. I want to get to Rumble Ruins in time. The soft spawn has taken a little bit longer than I would have wanted. Unfortunately, we got no utility, but if I am able to eliminate the boss here, there's a little vault underneath this part there that you can open by sacrificing a purple or better item, which his gloves are something you can sacrifice for that. It makes it much easier. Got the Insight NPC, but you can just sacrifice the gloves and then get into that vault, and then you have several legendary chests there. Could get light fingers, would be helpful for now, but I don't think I'm gonna stick with this. Get heavy ammo acquired. Would like to use the explosive repeater. See if this is already open. Okay, it is. So the boss might have already been eliminated. Okay then, bro. That player completely caught me off guard. And they did eliminate the boss. And this is the room I was saying you can open. So it's like if you eliminated the boss, you could pick up his invisibility gauntlets. They're not very good, so most people aren't going to want to use them anyways. And then you can open this door by sacrificing them. And then you get access to a lot of the loot in here. And he like broke the chest so you can't see, you know, what was here. But there is like a fair amount of legendary chests there. And then like that is your start to the game. You get a guaranteed purple pump from that cat. You get the inside NPC. You get the mythic MK. And then hopefully you're able to get some sort of utility from the vault there. And unfortunately this game I didn't get. Bro, I thought my NPC was shooting me. This guy again. I think he went into the vault. Oh, shoot. Okay. Everyone's interrupting me. What I was trying to say is, unfortunately, I didn't get shockwaves this game, but we did get bunkers, which is better than nothing. Unfortunately, I used one there. Okay, my inside NPC just scanned that player. What I would like to do in a game like this, where I don't have the amount of utility I would like to have, is go to more of those jungle vaults, the one you can open with the door, kind of like the one I got the rift from. Go to more of those around this area, because those have a guaranteed legendary chest. And that's 2 times shot at utility. It gives 2 like healing or utility items. And so hopefully I would be able to get more shockwaves or bunkers from that. I'm not sure what happened to this player I'm looking for. Bloodhound Augment is nice. Yeah, I'm going to make my way towards over here because there is one of those rift doors, whatever you want to call it. Jungle vault, temple vault. Rift spawner, like people have different names for it, but I feel like you guys know what I'm talking about. They kind of spawn in the jungle biome. Shoot this off a few times, see if we can mark anything. Although we are in the jungle biome, so you can't always trust this 100% because anybody with the mud will not be pinged. People fighting up here. This rift door is already opened. No utility. That's fall damage? Rip. This is what I was going for. Okay, so now we're just gonna wait. I think it's gonna be third zone here in a second. Okay, sweet. And another reason why it's nice to go for those doors is if you're able to rift the moment third zone pops, then you should be able to get your cash and good rarity. And I feel like from this location, I'm rarely able to hit one of the vaults. So I want to get my cash for the slurps. And then also in this instance, it's going to be a gold pump, which is an upgrade for us. And typically, if you're able to rift just as third zone opens, you can get gold cash. Sometimes you'll get unlucky and it'll still spawn super far away. But typically, if I rift right as third zone starts, I'm able to get the gold version. So this will be a decent upgrade for us. At that point, we'll have all gold weapons, and then I will also have slurps. Unfortunately, I still have no utility. Like, we have one bunker. Wow, this guy just, like, picked the perfect place to stand still. Bloodhound is just too good, man. But tell me why that guy was, like, just a million IQ. Stopped, like, exactly where I wouldn't be able to see him because of the gold light. Go back over here and use this bag real quick and then take my slurps. Okay, we can just use his slurps now. I was about to say, I don't think there's anybody else in this area because I feel like I would have gotten third-partied already anyways, but Unfortunate that guy pulled up. Luckily, I was able to beam him a little bit and then hit a solid pump shot on him because we were going into that fight at an HP deficit. See if this guy had any more shockwaves. Okay, he does. I was about to say, I don't think he did because I assume he would have used them instead of dying to me. But oh well. Sometimes like that player was kind of odd the way he just like sat in the open and beamed me, but it's like him being kind of weird for like that is also the only reason he did damage to me, because if the first guy eliminated over there played like more standard and didn't just like stand out in the open aligned with my combat cache's light and beam me, then like I probably wouldn't have taken damage versus them, you know what I mean? It was just like the awkwardness of them standing right where like the light was where I couldn't see them. He's just a million IQ, actually. That's the best strat. Alright, now we have like perfect loot. We solved our utility problem. I got slurps, got gold pump, gold repeater, mythic MK. Unfortunately, my NPC randomly died at one point. It was before the first player I eliminated over there pulled up. I saw them die in the kill feed, but that happens sometimes, especially in the jungle biome. I feel like the NPC can just die in weird ways, like they don't rift with you or something, and so when you rift and leave them, it's unfortunate. But I mean, we did get value out of them in the early game. They did ping some people for us, and if we were able to have them last longer, that would have been ideal. But I don't know, NPCs in this game are just a little weird sometimes. There's 10 opponents remaining. Don't want to go for island. I would much rather have a gold havoc pump than the mythic drum, personally. That's unfortunate. I wanted to hit that mushroom, but I accidentally leapt over it. And this like playstyle is pretty expensive. Like it takes a decent amount of gold to do everything I did this game, whereas like with buying the purple pump and hiring the NPC, like you don't have to do that every game. I was just trying to show like the potential of what this spot could be, you know what I mean, if you're not concerned about gold. I'm gonna make my way over towards another rift door over here. Using these to get around the jungle is so nice. I would highly recommend like learning where these are and utilizing them. I feel like the first few days of the season I didn't know about these, and it made the game way more inconvenient to play. And then it also can help when you're down bad on utility. Like unfortunately this game they've all already been opened, but like if you have no bunkers, no shockwaves, or few bunkers, few shockwaves, then just one of those little legendary chests can like change your game. It might have been the dinosaur rifting after me. There's somebody on this red building here, but I kind of don't know how I want to play this. I might just chill here because I don't want to fight at that red building and then just have somebody on island to like shoot us with the explosive repeater rifle. That's like the main thing about like being near island right now is like anybody up there with a repeater is so dangerous. It's a legendary chest under me, but I have good everything. I'm gonna chill around here because we have another launch pad, and then depending on what zone does, we can pad. Like if it goes to brutal, I kind of want to get there quick. Someone just threw fireflies or wasps. Want to get back on top now? That way someone doesn't take the spot from us. Like being around these natural mobility items like the temple vault rifts or like this natural launch pad is very, very nice. Especially with cars being kind of trash now. Like cars were decent at the start of the season, but with the repeater in the game, it's just free tags for anybody with a repeater on you. What the heck? I think I tagged that guy once and then he was fighting somebody else and jumped off. I kind of want to watch that back. I highly doubt that was what that player intended to do. Sometimes if you bump the zip lines weirdly, it'll like take away your immunity to fall damage because like you technically touch something. Pulled zone again here. Not really much to do. 7 opponents remaining. We could go for this castle over here, but also it has like a similar problem of the spot I'm in currently, where it's like if I pad over to there, it's not that guaranteed that that spot gets zoned. Like look at where it is in the circle. It's kind of on the edge. If that was more centered, I probably would just pad over there and try to claim the top of that early. But as it is right now, I don't think that's a gamble worth making. And I feel like in Zero Build especially, like these games just kind of slow down at this point in time. Because like, what am I going to do if I walk around and find people? Like one, the zone is rather large for the amount of people we have alive. So it's not even that guaranteed that we see anybody. But also we just make it like much easier for someone to get opening tags on us, you know? And then we're going to have to waste utility to survive, waste heals. Like, I feel like at this point in the game in Zero Build, it's almost always been just kind of stagnant. And then you wait for the zone to be small enough to, like, force those, like, rats out. It's like, the people that just hide, they can get you if they catch you off guard. But usually if they're not going to catch you off guard, those people aren't the most dangerous. And we see so much of the zone from here as well. Like, I can see the ice biome, I can see island, I can see that stuff over there. And we have a pad. It wouldn't surprise me if there was somebody coming from, like, Brutal side. Okay, now we're gonna go for that castle. Unfortunately, I don't have soaring sprints. If I had soaring sprints, we'd be able to get on top without wasting any shockwaves. Oh, that's unfortunate. I wanted to get up top. But if I had soaring sprints, I could just like soaring sprints from this onto that and mantle it. But I think without soaring sprints, you just can't do that. Especially when I'm like bouncing on everything I mantle. Every time I jump, I'm bouncing on an invisible barrier. Get rid of this tree. He's under me now. Guy's gonna be under us, but like I just kind of talked about, like if he doesn't have shockwaves, he can't get up here. And if he does try to sneak up, it's very easy to just chuck repeater shots down into that stairwell and grief him. And I do have Bloodhound, so the moment I hit him at all with this, he will be marked. Kind of got to keep in the back of my mind that those players under us might make a play. Okay, that's not ideal. I don't think that's the same player that was under me. Yeah, it's not. Let's see if this guy tries to do anything now that I shot that guy. Let's go on this guy's weak. Might not have been a good play, but just getting rid of one of the people there kind of preferred to me. This could come back to bite me. I've used a lot of my shockwaves unnecessarily just to get rid of people or to get this positioning back. This guy is still under me, but that's one of the reasons why soaring sprints would have been so nice. We wouldn't have had to use the 2 early on when I first got here. Three opponents remain. There are shots north. I don't see anything from it though. Okay, that's not good. So like with it being like 2v2 essentially, I have my guy underneath me and then those 2 people are fighting there. If I eliminated my guy underneath me, then we can kind of focus on holding that other person. Whereas now that other guy is like free to play the rest of the zone while me and this other guy kind of impact each other. I think I'm just going to try to shockwave ahead once more of that building opens up. This player that's underneath me hasn't been the most proactive player, so I don't really think anything bad will come of it for me. The only thing is, we're going to be down bad on shockwave now. I'm going to have one more, and that's it. I've had to use a lot of these kind of, like, unnecessarily. Like, I used several shockwaves this game without getting much out of it. And when you have, like, a limited resource like that, it is not ideal. Both these players seem to be pretty passive, though. Could also make my lack of shockwaves not good, because they both seem like they're just, like, trying to play to third party. If we could kill this guy quick. Nice, okay, cool. So I know the other guy is coming from castle side. There he is. Much better to kill him fast than if that player we just eliminated takes a lot of my time, then this guy gets to third party us. Or if he got away, that would have been really bad. But now as it is, we basically just have to exist here. This player had a repeater. They could flash damage me. They have an NPC. But yeah, we basically just have to exist. Zone will force this player. This is just a matter of time, hopefully. He popped the flare, but GG's, yeah. He just wasn't doing anything. Like, the pressure was so much on me there. And that's why I was saying it's very good I eliminated the player who got third there quickly. Because if that player takes longer to kill, or does damage to me, or ends up surviving, then I can't just put all the pressure in the world on that guy there. And, like, I just have to keep putting pressure on him until zone forces him into me. Or like that, we just remove all his cover and he eventually dies. But that player was in a pretty bad spot, and a lot of players, when they're in that type of situation, they just kind of panic and play more slow. Whereas like if that player gets shots on me, he alleviates some of that pressure. But like, yeah, like I said, a lot of players just kind of like panic and do nothing in those situations. And that is my 162nd crown this season. I don't know if it shows or if my webcam covers it, but that is going to be it for this video. I hope you guys found this helpful, informative, interesting. If you did, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you like to see more, and comment down below how many crowns you have so far this season. Thanks for watching. So I said I wanted to go back into replay mode and see how that player I eliminated with fall damage ended up dying, and it's very unfortunate. This player just rifted on the island, and they have the mud because the rift was in the mud, essentially. And then they slide, and they just end up going way too far because they had the mud when they slided, and then that's how they got eliminated. I tagged them once. They try to land on somebody on island and then get away from that person, and then their game is over. I've definitely accidentally taken fall damage because of the mudslide, or like an unintended mudslide. But I thought that was funny, so I thought I'd include it in the end of the video.